Hey, this is Ola. Welcome to olatalks.com, the real estate edition. Today's topic is, what is the first step in buying a home? So I have an email here and let's dive into it, shall we? What's up, Ola? I've tried to read a lot on the internet because I feel I should stop renting altogether. Good idea, right? I feel like I'm not getting anywhere, so I decided to send this email to you. Good idea. I've tried, frankly, I am confused and probably overloaded with too much information. You know, that happens. You know, when you go on the internet, you start doing research, you have to be careful with that. You consume so much information. You know, the internet is kind of like a bathroom wall, and you never know who is consistent. You never know another person that's just another me too, somebody that's just going to be around overnight and disappear. And sometimes you need that trust. Okay, and we're going to talk about that trust in a second. So I'm just two breaths away from ignoring the idea of buying real estate. Don't do it. Real estate is key to wealth, right? To wealth building. Is there a way you can break the process of buying a home down into 3 or fewer steps so I can understand before diving in? Thanks in advance. I'm actually going to do better. Okay, I'm actually going to break it down into one step. Okay, to one step, maybe an additional one step, you know, something like that. But I'm going to give you the first step. Okay, so the first step to buying a home, okay, the first step is really you need pre-qualification. Okay, and the best way to find pre-qualification is you need to contact a competent agency team. Okay, all right, you need to call a competent agency team, and if you're looking for one, hello, you know, we have you. We had myself and my father. We got you covered on that, and you can see more information about that at olatalks.com/real estate. But let me give you the first step. Okay, really the first step itself is money. We need money to buy, right? Now you're very clear on the idea. You say, I need to buy real estate. I need to buy a home. I need to stop renting, because frankly, obviously, Uncle Sam, the government, the system, especially if you live in a developed country like the United States, is in the favor of people who buy real estate. It's in the favor of entrepreneurs when it comes to Uncle Sam taxes. You know, you save a lot more money. It's just the system is just set up that way. I don't know if it's fair or not fair. I don't care, honestly. All I know is that the system is set up for you to benefit more from taxes, to save more money on taxes when you own real estate. Okay, and it's even better when you continue to buy, when you continue to position yourself to buy your first home, to buy rental properties, to buy multi-units. There's tons of opportunity when you have the right team around you, right real estate team around you, which is something we pride ourselves in my real estate department here. Okay, so the first step is to find the money. And how do you find the money? Well, you got to get pre-qualified. Okay, oh, but I know my credit. No, don't worry about that. Don't get into the details of it, because you're not the expert. You need someone that's competent, that's trustworthy on your team to help you determine how far you need to go. We don't want to worry about what you think your credit is. When you pull your credit online, it's not necessarily the credit that's going to be used either. You want something they call the FICO score. Okay, so and personally, I don't even want to get into that right now, but the first step is to get pre-qualified for a mortgage. Okay, and the best person that can refer you to that is your agency team, or you need a team around you. There's quite a few professionals you're going to need to go through a seamless real estate acquisition process, right? So the first step is the money. If you don't have the money, if you're not going to qualify for the money, there's no point getting into the process. That first step should only be the process you have to worry about. If you have the right competent agency team around you, they worry about the rest of the steps. And yes, they will educate you through the rest of the steps. Okay, I don't care if the steps is 20 steps, 25 steps. Depends on what state you live in, by the way. For most states, you got to find the money. For most places in the world, you got to make sure you have the money. Do you have enough down payment money? How much exactly of down payment money do you need? It depends on your situation, and it's by person basis. It depends on what you have. Sometimes you may have gone through some things in your career that opens you up to opportunities. Okay, so the first step is to contact a competent agency team. We have that here, and they will give you a trusted referral when it comes to pre-qualifying you by a banker. Okay, somebody that will look at the details of what you have and give you the information. Okay, now there are opportunities on the internet. to talk to people, you know, on Zillow, all the spaces. But you want to make sure you're comfortable. I mean, this is going to be one of the biggest purchases in your life. And possibly, hopefully, you will continue to buy, because the key to building wealth real estate is not just to buy one home and sit on it. That's essentially renting, you know. But it's still good to start from that. But you want to continue to buy. You want to eventually have a fleet of rentals that's bringing you passive income, right? And you want a team, a competent team around you to help you, to help you maneuver through that process, to navigate that process. And eventually you become the expert yourself, but you still need somebody to help you through that process. Does that make sense? So again, the first step, and probably the only step you should worry about if you're asking about what the first step is to call a competent agency team and get a trusted pre-qualification referral, so you can make sure you know exactly how much you have to come up with. And then the good thing after that is, even if you don't have those things in place, you know exactly what you need to do to get there. Step by step and how to get there. And it's possible. It doesn't matter how bad your credit is. It doesn't matter how bad you've behaved in the past when it comes to finances. It's doable, but you need the right people on your team. All right. So if you'd like to get my help personally, if you have questions, send me your questions by email to ask@olatalks.com. It will take me up to 5 weeks to get back to you, as I receive over 200 emails per day. However, the quickest way to get back to you, if you want me to get back to you, the quickest way is to go through my real estate department, and you can find that at www, you can see it on the screen, olatalks.com/real estate. My father and I have the best team in place to help make buying your next real estate a seamless process. That's all I have for you on this episode. I'll see you on the next one, and peace.